So, May the 1st was a Tuesday in 2007, and I read Star Wars Quran with uh, the translation and the Quran, Surah 31. Surah 1, 2, 1 through 20, 255, 284 to 286 was listened to from the Pickthall Quran. Maditnat Ma'atwa, Chapter 3. I watched Mysteries of the Bible, Apocalypse, Ekankar, Your Universe of Dreams. Ekankar is sort of a quintessential New Age movement. They'd be better as a comparative religion group, and they might have more members. But I watched part 2 of 2 of the Mormons, and this was something I discussed with the Princess of Cups, and I believe there's, I mentioned this in The Blonde Stranger in the Creek. I said Supah with Father 5 times. And I listened to Surah 18 through 21 of the Pickthall Quran and The Greats of Philosophy, Friedrich Nietzsche. And on the 2nd, the 22nd, Surah 22 through 24 of the Pickthall Quran, I watched Silicon Soul, Part 3. I watched Ancient Mysteries, Delphi. I went to a Sufi teaching circle. I made a jasmine scent offering representing wealth and weddings. Monday the 14th, 3:16 through 3:48 p.m., 5 to 5:08 p.m., 4:06 to 4:16 p.m. Thursday the 17th, 6:33 to 6:46 p.m., and 7:01 to 10 p.m. was the meditation with the 21st Nokian author, Kirspa, all-hearing, who enjoys the loudest sounds, all-knowing, Toan Tom, Om, as from knowledge, all-consuming, Vikspog, and so that's what that Ather looks like with its signs. I mean, as far as on the Enochian table. And the first, okay, those same portions, Surah 1, 2, 1 through 20, 255, 284 through 286, all from Surah 2. 97 through 114 from Pickthall Quran. Did I read that, or did I listen to it, or I'm guessing listen to, because reading it was sort of an everyday thing. Maditnat Ma'atwa, Chapter 3. Said Supah twice with Father. Oh, Chapters 3 and 4. Or is it Chapter 3 and 4? Okay, what was this book by A.H.I.H.A.A. Min Adlal Ehkam, something wisdom. I read Star Wars Quran with, of course, the Arabic for Surah 28, and I don't know what that says in the corner there. Apt 08. Apartment 8. I don't know. So on the 3rd, I read Maditnat Ma'atwa, Chapter 4 and 5. So that was just Chapter 3 the day before. I listened to Surah 25 through 28 from the Pickthall Quran. Oh, wait. Surah 85 through 96. I said Supah with Father 4 times. There was a jasmine scent offering. I can't tell what I've intended that to mean. I watched Joseph Campbell, The Power of Myth, The First Storytellers. And there was a Enochian meditation with the 18th Enochian key, and that was 5:48 a.m. and 8:33 a.m. So I did dawn rituals, and then I laid down to meditate with to go to sleep with the Enochian key. On the 4th, I listened to Surah 29 through 32 of the Piqthal Quran, you know, translation and the original being said. There was a jasmine burnt offering representing prosperity. I watched The Power of Myth 1, The Hero's Adventure. The attainment of the objective, page 128. I read Meditnat Ma'atwa, my series of dreams from a previous year, chapter 5. I'm presuming I read it ritually. Surah 85 through 114 said Subha with Father thrice. Oh, maybe I meant that I was sharing this with my father. That was what I intended. On the 5th, I watched Countdown to Armageddon 2. I read the Sarwar. I read the Sarwar translation with Surah 34. I watched Another Atlantis, said Subha with Father thrice. I went to the Saturday night lecture at Masjid An-Nur. I watched Another Atlantis, Mysteries of the Bible, Heaven and Hell, The Quest for Dragons, Part 2, The Magic of Solomon, and Decoding the Past, Resurrection. And the 21st Enochian author was meditated with 5 a.m. to 7:20 a.m. 4 to 4:16, 3 to 3:14. I listened to Surah something through 33 through 45. I wasn't jumping around if I don't make it as clear what parts I was listening to. On the 6th, I watched Strange Egypt, The Naked Archaeologist, The Real Pontius Pilate. I went to the Sufi potluck and meeting. I watched Dark Mirror of Magic, something John the Baptist and the Birth of Jesus from The Naked Archaeologist, Strange Egypt. I read Meditnat Ma'atwa, chapter 1, said Subha, and read Surah 55, 67 and 72. Okay. I read through page 548 of the attainment of the objective, and something I was told about in April of 2007 was sort of a presage to some of the 2012 and onwards behavior or life of the Princess of Cups. And I won't share that here, but April of 2007 was when some of that occurred. And I'd arranged to meet her at some times on, May, towards the, sometime in May, sometime a couple times later in the year, I think. But that didn't go through. I didn't meet with her then. But so we have on the 7th, I watched British Black Mass, Sex Ritual, The Cult, only the guy talking, not the scenes, Satanus, Witchcraft in America, and I made a jasmine scent offering, Passion meditation. I read Meditnat Ma'atwa, chapter 2, and I listened to Surah 43 through 57 of the Piqthal Quran, and 58 through 114. I watched Mysteries of the Bible, Heaven and Hell. There was a jasmine scent offering representing. I said Subha thrice with Father. Meditnat Ma'atwa, chapter 3 was read. I watched Mysteries of the Bible, Heaven and Hell, The Magic of Solomon, Dark Mirror of Magic, The Hunt for the Lost Ark. And so on the 9th of May, 2007, I listened to Surah 1 to 1 through 20, 2, 255, 2, 284 to 286. At some point, I added 256 to that listing, but 2765 and 2776 through 79, 3134, 55, 67, 72, 85 through 114. Said Supah, Thrice with Father, I watched Jesus, The Complete Story, Secrets of Jerusalem, The Naked Archaeologist, so the Bible, and The Return of the Hilazon. Okay, I read Star Wars Surah 35 and 36, with the Arabic, of course. Medinat Matwa, Chapter 4. On the 10th, I watched Joseph Campbell and the Power of Myth. Which one did I watch? 3 and 4? Ekankar, Your Universe Dreams. I made a musk scent offering representing fertility, a jasmine representing love. I listened to the same portion of the Piqth Quran twice. I scried with the 21st Enochian author from 4:41 p.m. to 4:54 p.m. with Father. And I still haven't gotten anything so clear that I'm going to leave it and see if, I can fill in the blanks with the other authors. As far as it resides in a particular element and all that, I'm not getting anything particular. Like, for example, the 25th Enochian author, I have, it's Earth, but I keep having a water sort of Tiamat sort of type of attachment to it, but not enough awareness to say, okay, this is it, and I'm going to move on. Well, I mean, there's more. There'll be more to find out if anybody, if I'm going to do this with someone, but, it's still on my list to, okay, sorry for the squeak of my shoes. I read the Sarwar, Surah 37:38. I said Supah and Sema twice with my father. Supah being the glorification, the praise, the greater than, and then the testimony of faith. Sema being the going over divine names. And on the 11th, I read Medinat Matwa, Chapter 5, and Sarwar, Surah 39 and 40. I watched Secrets of the Holy Land, and the same portion, I listened to the same portion of the Piqth Quran. Bukhari, I finished reading one of the volumes of the book of Bukhari, translated by Muhammad Muhsin Khan. There's 9 volumes, I believe, in that set. But nowadays I'm going over it again to take notes on it again. I listened to the same portion of the Piqth Quran twice as the previous days. Okay, not just once. I said Supah with Father thrice. And on Saturday the 12th, I watched Nostradamus 500 years later. Said Supah with Father twice. I went to the Saturday night lecture at Masjid An-Nur. I listened to the same portion of the Piqth Quran. I read the summarized. Oh, the summarized Bukhari. Okay. At this point, I was reading the summarized Bukhari, but I did read through it before I took notes, I believe. So page 183, 1836 to 1896. That doesn't sound right. 1036 and 1096, probably. On the 13th of May, 2007, the Sarwar translation was Surah 41 and 42. And I listened to the same portion of the Piqth Quran twice. I watched Magical Egypt 1, did Invisible Kingdom. Said, you know, there's a second series now. The first series was 8 episodes. The second series is on, I think, episode 6, maybe released this week. Watch Lost Secrets of the Bible. I read Maditnat Matwa, Chapter 1 and Surah 55. Father, I went to the post-dawn breakfast. Lemon, representing beauty and happiness. Oh, jasmine representing happiness. Lemon representing beauty. And burning citrus peels, releasing the smell. I thought to do a whole full video on that. So on the 14th of, you know, make a nice little ritual out of it. Really easy, you know, just read through a book and say some symbolism. It'll give some people some idea of things they could do for voluntary things of their own. A lemon scent offering, contact other planes. Maditnat Mat Wa, Chapter 2, said Supa twice. The summarized 1037. Oh, Sema twice with Father. Thrice. I listened to the same portion of the Pickthall Quran thrice. Okay, that I did thrice. I watched Magical Egypt 2, The Older and Still Older Kingdom. Yeah, there's a lot more to Egypt than most of us have heard about. And some of it's available on my shelves, and some of it I will go into after I finish this series. Now, what so on the 15th, read Maditnat Mat Wa, Chapter 3, 4, and 5. Said Supa with Father thrice. Citrus, a lemon scent offering. What's that mean? I watched Silicon Soul Part 3. I listened to the same portion of the Pickthall Quran twice. Watched Ritual Positions 22, 11, 14, 24. My own video, by the way. Ekankar presents Your Own Universe of Dreams. Magical Egypt 3, Descent, and 4, The Temple and Man. Because remember, the temples, as much as they represent the cosmos as a whole, a lot of temples also show that by representing the human being. On the 16th, I watched Magical Egypt 5, Navigating the Afterlife, 6, Legacy, 7, Illumination, Naked Archaeologist, Last Man Standing, Ancient Masada film, I believe, Crucifixion, The Real King Herod, the same portion, the Pickthall Quran was listened to thrice. I said Supa with Father. I watched Riddle of the Zodiac. Not the Zodiac Killer, the Zodiac. On the 17th, I started Sleeps the Young Pickthall Quran, Surah 1. I read the Sarwar translation with Surah 43, 44, and 45. I listened to the same portion of the Pickthall Quran thrice, and I listened to Trance 3 CD. Don't just dance for entertainment. Trance dance, devotional dance. One's life will be better if there's only those two uses of dance and music. So the healing, the dance, whatever. Okay, on the same thing with exercise. Exercise shouldn't just be spending time. It should be something developmental, something healing, something to create a cause, or it can be. I listen to music for Ayurveda, Pitta, Vata, and global culture, Buddha, I read National Geographic, December 2005, the Palestinian thing. I watched Lost Worlds, Legends, Prophets, Miracles, and Mystics. I said Supa twice. Listened to Surah 55 and 50. Read Surah 55 and 57 to Father, and I started the sleep CD on Piqthal Quran 7. Muhammad Marmaduke Piqthal, because of its King James of the version of the Bible style of language, is some people's favorite translation. Saturday the 19th, I watched The Dervish Project, Lon Milo Duquette's Kabbalah for the Rest of Us, and The God That Wasn't There. Said Subha twice. Started Sleep CD on Piqthal Quran, Surah 14. Sunday. Okay, on Sunday, what did I? Was it the morning dinner? A jasmine scent offering, a lemon scent offering. Listen to Piqthal Quran, Surah 3. I said Subha and Sema twice with Father. I watched The Unexplained, Exorcist, Mysteries of the Bible, Heaven and Hell, and to Father. Surah 91 through 114, and Sema. So one important thing that we should say about exorcism is it's a consent thing. We can create dramas that affect people essentially psychologically and stuff, but if they don't repent or change their ways that have made them vulnerable to these spirits, exorcism doesn't, you can't force it on someone. Now, some people abuse people, but that's not, it's not an effective exorcism, and not effective conversion if you're forcing someone to convert. I watched The Magic of Solomon, The Dark Mirror Magic, Art Mind, The Healing Power of Sacred Art, a jasmine representing prosperity, and lemon representing strength, scent offering. I read Surah 85 through 101 to Father, and 2 through 20. Surah 2, 1 through 20, Surah 2, 255, and 2, 286, or 284 through 286. Okay, yeah, 284. Said Subha with him thrice, and I listened to the Piqthal Quran, Surah 4, and 58. I started Sleep CD on Surah 30. And on the 20th, I listened to the Piqthal Quran, Surah 5 and 9 through 12. And okay, I guess I was jumping around, but I did complete it more than once a month this year. Subha and Sema twice with Father. Citrus, a lemon scent offering representing contact with other planes and increase the power of operations. Jasmine representing meditation. I watched The History of Sex, The Eastern World, British Black Mass, and Sex Ritual of the Cult, minus those scenes. I started Sleep CD on Surah 50, and on the 23rd, I listened to Piqthal Quran, Surah 6 and 13 through something. Okay. An orange blossom scent offering. Orange representing love. And I watched Satanist, The Devil's Mass, The Naked Archaeologist. I went to a Sufi meeting of some sort, teaching in a quick remembrance, because it's the middle of the week one. A. Oh, Jezebel. Okay. But Jezebel implies Virgin of the Lord. I read Surah 55, 72, 67 to Father. Said Subha with him twice. I read Mountain of Religion Vision to the Princess of Cups. And I gave my youngest brother a goldstone pendulum, which was what I was staring at, which opened myself to that vision of the Mountain of Religion. And I've tried to share a lot of things with her over the years, more than almost anybody. And at the time, the Princess of Cups definitely did know me better than anybody except, me and, well, the government, but that's not one person, is it? apparently Facebook, when they deplatformed me, knew some stuff about me that I forgot. Started Sleep CD on Surah 2 of the Picked Al-Quran. On the 24th, I watched Witchcraft in America, Behind the Crucible. I read Sarwar, Surah 4 and 6. 4 through 6. I said Supa and Sema with Father once. 7:09 to 7:17 p.m. The 7th Enochian Key, 3:44 through 3:55 p.m., 4:34 to 4:43 p.m. Citrus scent offering representing weddings, wealth. I listened to Surah 7 and 15 through 19. I'm not sure what that said. The sleep CD started on Surah 6. And on the 25th, there was a rose center offering representing aphrodisiac, beauty, compassion, consecration. See, looking back on it, I might have just ended up deciding to make far more entries about my communication with the Princess of Cups, but I didn't. But that wasn't, obviously wasn't the most important thing. I'm remembering, trying to let go now. I watched The Cities of Evil, Sodom and Gomorrah. A lot more evil than homosexuality, of course. Arrogance, attacking strangers. Well, that was part of their homosexuality, but not all gays are like that. I watched The Writing of the Book of the Law, Nuit Hadith Rahor Kuit, intro and commentary. Said Supa with Father thrice. I listened to the Picked Al-Quran, Surah 20 through 23. The Great Ages of Man, Early Islam, 1 through 20. I read Sarwar, Surah 47 through 50 with the translation, and I left with the group to go to Tacoma. And on the 26th, was this the time I got real? I can't. I told someone don't. I told someone don't. What's it called? Hey, I can't have anything with any milk product whatsoever in it, and I can't have any. I can't have any milk, right? And I ended up eating like 5-6 plates of something, rich in yogurt, and right when I finished the last plate, they were like, I thought you can't have any dairy, and this is, this is full of yogurt. And I'm like, oh no, that is not going to be good. And no, it wasn't. I could barely get up, barely get up to go to the bathroom and eat. I collapsed on the floor a few times. It was. Anyways, but that was later on now, wasn't it? Okay, what happened? So on Saturday the 26th, a rose scent offering representing contacting other planes, divination, good luck. And by divination, I don't mean soothsaying. I mean a spiritual process by which one thinks allows information to flow through oneself. Your free association, but dedicating your free association to what you worship and whatnot too. I've read Early Islam by Desmond Stewart, page 21 through 121. So the groups, Surah 51 through 53 of the Sarwar, there was a consultation meeting. They were going over the style of reading Arabic, for the first surah of the Quran and the last 10 surah, and the 6 companions of the Prophet going out. A couple sermons were given. Via Salahin, I read from some of that. I listened to Picked Al-Quran, Surah 24 through 29. And I read Early Islam, Time Life Books, 196. Wait, 1967. Page 131 through 192. Early Islam. Which book is that? Early Islam. Yes, this book right here. One of these books tells of this guy who went from place to place and had like 130-something licenses from Sufi orders by the time he died. Page 130. Okay, Sarwar. On that Sunday, the 27th, read the Sarwar translation with Surah 54 through 57. I listened to Piqth al-Quran, Surah 30 through 34. Some Begat Salat, the Fadl al-Amal. So the study from that pink book that I shared some comment on. Well, it's in different covers. And the same groups as before. And on the 28th, the Masjid in the Life of the Companions, 1039 through 1109, Vision with the 11th Enochian Key. Oh, yeah, maybe I should have said that was... Yeah, I saw some interesting stuff present in that house of worship when I was basically meditating on the group that was going on. Virtues of Remembrance, the styles of the recitation group, the 6 qualities of the companions, some sermons, and we returned home for the sunset prayer. And I said Supah with Father twice that day. So after the sunset, after the evening prayer, I read Sarwar Quran, Surah 58 through 69. Oh, no, that wasn't the Tacoma one. That was years before. Okay, that I got sick from all that dairy. Yeah, that was years before. That was an Ijtima. This was a more regular grouping that goes out every month. I watched Star Wars: The Legacy Revealed. I listened to Piqth al-Quran, Surah 35 through 37. On Surah, the sleep CD started on Surah 10. On the 29th, I watched Jesus: The Complete Story, The Mission. A Musk scent offering was made. I watched Secrets of Jerusalem, Secrets of the Holy Land, Noah's Ark, True Story, and Sacred Places. Musk representing animals, fertility, good fortune. Said Supah with Father thrice, and I started the sleep CD on Piqth al-Quran, Surah 18. And on the 30th, I listened to Surah 38 through 65. Said Supah with Father thrice. I watched The Naked Archaeologist, The Oldest Leper, and Joshua. I discussed the chesed, the right elbow, the priestly, the blue, the Jupiter, little poster bit with my next door neighbor. I read Star Wars, Surah 70 through 73, with the translation, of course, with the Arabic, of course. Sleep CD on Surah 25. And on the last day of the month, I listened to Piqth al-Quran, Surah 56 through 114. I read Star Wars, Surah 74 through 77. Okay, I watched TPOM with the next door neighbor. The Power of Myth with Bo Moyers and Joseph Campbell, the first storytellers. Citrus, scent offering. Citrus Sinus, orange representing brightening disposition, and it started sleep study on Surah 32. So 7 of these left to do. Oh, I guess 16. When does this start? Does this Wednesday the 8th? Monday the 3rd? Friday the... Okay, I got to figure out. Maybe have more to do because 2008, some of 2008's entries are in here. But I don't know. Stay tuned for my live broadcast. Most people would obviously favor my live broadcast as I go through my series on Saturday or Sunday. I have many things written that aren't printed. If I get prints to hold in my hand and read them off, I'll read them off. And aside from this, in the future, I'll share from more text. I've got to figure out what's past the time where it can be shared and other such things. I've made a request to someone's widow, which apparently died, to share their translation